All right, welcome back everybody to Altcoin Daily. My name's Austin. In today's video, I want to share with you the most pressing news involving Ethereum, involving Bitcoin, involving Cardano, stablecoins, lower cap altcoins on my radar, and much more. For those of you interested in making money with cryptocurrency and you want to join one of the fastest growing crypto channels on a road to 1 million, hit subscribe and let's jump in. Now, the reason I say out of control is because just look at the data. This Ethereum liquidity crisis could see ETH hit a new all-time high before Bitcoin, as the latest data suggests. So ETH holders like this, because in a tweet on Wednesday, Kai-Young Ju, who is the CEO of heavily respected on-chain analytics service CryptoQuant, highlighted a sell-side liquidity crisis that could yet give ETH the edge over Bitcoin. And it's one thing to say it, but let me prove it to you by showing you the data and also looking at a direct quote. ETH might reach its all-time high earlier than Bitcoin in the long term, Kai summarized. The current ETH price right now is closer to their all-time high compared to Bitcoin. There's also higher demand and lower supply based on the on-chain data, meaning the ETH sell-side liquidity crisis is still intensifying, while BTC exchange reserves have stopped its downward trend in May. So Bitcoin outflows have stalled a little bit. We can see on the chart, this is Bitcoin's price over the last few months. This is the reserve on exchanges for Bitcoin. BTC is hovering, yet Ethereum outflows, Ethereum liquidity continues to get lower. That's bullish. Here is the exact data from CryptoQuant. Here's the ETH price, here's the exchange inflows and outflows. And we can see clear outflows in this run-up to its all-time high earlier this year. Well, what this means to you, the price now again is still trending up, and we are again seeing these exchange outflows. What does that tell you? And again, let's back that data up. Let's look at the amount of ETH held on all exchange wallets. We can see supply is getting sopped up, it's getting lower as price climbs higher. In fact, this is a 2-year low for ETH supply on exchanges, which is a very good sign. Now, it does not mean that ETH won't potentially dip in the short term. Anything is possible, but according to CryptoQuant's CEO and a lead analyst, technically ETH might have some corrections in the short term, but I think ETH might outperform Bitcoin if the Bitcoin price keeps going sideways or keeps going bullish. ETH holders, give me your thoughts down below. Let me know what you think. And by the way, it's not just ETH. We are at a critical moment for Bitcoin as well. There is new evidence for a Bitcoin double bubble, meaning in prior cycle tops, bounces were never able to hold an unrealized profit and loss above 0.5, which I'll explain in a second. It's only been the 2013 double bubble and today that has achieved this. So this metric is pretty self-explanatory. It is the Bitcoin right now that are held by Bitcoiners that are either in profit or in loss at these price levels. The Bitcoin net unrealized profit and loss is a macro cycle oscillator which tracks the magnitude of profit held in Bitcoin. The market is currently testing this net unrealized profit and loss NUPL value of 0.5, which is typical for deep bull cycle corrections. So just to be real with you, we are not out of the woods yet because we're testing this metric right now. If we break below it, that's bearish. If we can stay above it like we are right now, it is very bullish. So again, this is the Bitcoin unrealized profit and loss. This is the 0.5 metric right here. And we can see, looking historically, that most times we break below it. Most times we break below it, pretty much signaling the end of the bull market. We are fighting right now. The bulls are fighting, much like the double bubble of 2013. We stayed above it, and that skyrocketed us a significant wave upwards. So we are right on the line. And what this means to you is, this is good data, but right now it's a tad early to say. If we continue up after a potential small pullback like 2013, then all good. If we break below, well, I'll keep you updated. Let's keep moving. I want to talk about Cardano. I want to talk about benchmark token. I want to talk about Dogecoin. But first, very quick piece of breaking news involving Facebook, involving stablecoins, involving putting a digital wallet, crypto wallet, in the hands of every user. Facebook has announced that the Novi digital wallet is ready to come to market. So this is their play at payments. They have their own stablecoin, which used to be named Libra, was rebranded to Diem. They're about to release their crypto wallet. In a direct quote from David Marcus on why they're launching now, "We feel that it's unreasonable to delay delivering the benefits of cheaper, interoperable, more accessible digital payments. I strongly believe if there ever was a chance to create an open, interoperable protocol for money on the internet and truly change the game for people and businesses around the world, it is now." Marcus noted that Facebook has secured licenses and approvals for Novi in nearly every state in the US. He said, "We will not launch anywhere we have not yet received such clearance." Give me your thoughts on this down below. In my opinion, this says to me, cryptocurrency is clearly here to stay, and these big tech giants want a piece. They want to make money, and they're setting the stage now. And next up, let's talk about lower cap altcoin Benchmark Protocol and the most recent news involving their upcoming peer-to-peer marketplace, as well as the upcoming launch of their new governance token, which is launching soon. It's called Bend. But first, just to get everybody on the same page, Benchmark Protocol and their Mark token, plain and simple, is a rebase token that's meant to be the most uncorrelated asset in the world. The benchmark token, Mark, is a supply elastic, so always changing, collateral utility designed to inject liquidity during periods of high volatility in correlation with global equities markets. Now, if that sounded confusing, if you're still wondering what a rebase token is exactly, I encourage you to right now seek out this video. There's also a link down below. And this is a beginner's guide on what a rebase token is and how Benchmark is different. But in today's video, we have partnered with Benchmark, so in 90 seconds or less, I can bring you the most accurate information on what to expect in the coming months. First off, big partnership with the Graph. The upcoming peer-to-peer Benchmark Protocol marketplace will be utilizing Graph Protocol to increase decentralization and ease of scalability for cross-chain deployment. And again, just as a reminder, the P2P Benchmark Protocol marketplace will facilitate a lender-driven exchange for a wide array of token loan offerings. And this is a direct use case for the Mark rebase token. The marketplace will be the world's first fully permissionless cross-chain P2P lending platform servicing all ERC20 tokens upon launch, with plans to expand into other L1s. And now with the implementation of the Graph as the underlying indexing solution, this will significantly speed up the process of expanding the marketplace cross-chain. Moving forward, another big integration is Chainlink in Benchmark. Benchmark Protocol integrates Chainlink oracles to decentralize the rebase function, basically allowing Benchmark to read information off-chain in a decentralized way, and it's information that Benchmark needs. Chainlink oracles provide Benchmark with a secure feed of premium data about CBOE's volatility index and the IMF's SDR reserve asset for calculating supply changes. And also, this is interesting, Benchmark is also on DinoSwap for those of you interested in finding yield. XMark farming or staked mark farming is live on DinoSwap, which is a new platform, DinoSwap, on the Polygon network. Check it out for those interested in finding the highest APRs. But anyway, give me your thoughts on Benchmark down below, keeping in mind that the Mark token, the rebase token, has been designed to support the entire Benchmark Protocol ecosystem. They are launching a governance token called Bend. Bend was created to ensure that Mark can adapt to the rapidly growing DeFi industry by making necessary changes to the rebase algorithm in a decentralized way. So it's a governance token. Now, Bend will debut on a notable platform soon. It has not been released yet. And in terms of who's going to own the majority of the supply, the majority will be distributed to Mark holders through single asset staking and liquidity provision. So you can't just hold, you have to stake and or provide liquidity. I will throw some links down below in the video description. Check it out. But let's keep moving. Next piece of big news for Cardano. Millions of dollars flow into Cardano ahead of Alonzo hard fork. I think most of us on this channel are aware, that Cardano's recent price movements can be explained by the potential of an upcoming smart contract upgrade by mid-September. Smart contracts on Cardano. It's coming, we know this. But what's interesting is the money is still flowing in. Cardano investment products observed a rise of $1.3 million in inflows when the other top two cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and Ethereum, noted outflows of nearly $22 million. Money is flowing out of ETH a little bit, out of Bitcoin a little bit, and into Cardano. And as we've reported before, Cardano smart contracts are coming. We are on track to meet the projected hard fork dates for both mainnet and testnet. A new era is set to begin on Sunday, the 12th of September, 2021 for ADA. I guess why this matters to you is just it's pretty interesting to see where the money is flowing. Next piece of very quick, but also very surprising news for Dogecoin. The new Dogecoin Foundation plans Liechtenstein for its headquarters. So the newly appointed Dogecoin advisor, Vitalik Buterin, who's now advising for Doge, is providing extremely valuable advice on setting up a foundation, says core developer Raoul. Here are the details, and by the way, it's not just Vitalik. The newly revived Dogecoin Foundation, which now has Elon Musk's Representative Jared Birchall and Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin among its advisors, looks to set up headquarters in Liechtenstein. In a direct quote from Dogecoin Foundation board member, "We are currently in talks with people in Liechtenstein to establish a long-term legal entity there, and Vitalik is a big reason why." Fellow board member and core developer Ross Nicole added that Buterin, who helped establish the Ethereum Foundation in Switzerland, has already given the team extremely valuable advice on the process involved. What is your take on this? To me, it's interesting because the coin that started as a joke now has Vitalik Buterin and Elon Musk's person advising on their new foundation. This is crazy. But this is cool. If you're a Dogecoin holder, this is cool. All right, that is the video. My name's Austin. Like always, see you tomorrow. And for those of you in the San Diego area, this Saturday, 8/21 at 3 p.m., just a reminder, there will be a meetup. I will link the details down below, but it is this Saturday. I will be there. Hope to see you there. See you tomorrow.